What we're gonna do? We're gonna come back to this, and we actually gonna go to the phone call that just leaked. Actually, Tory Lanez.
Tory?
An inmate at LAPD jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. Press 1 to accept the call. To deny this call, thank you for using Telmate.
Hello?
Hey.
Y'all got out safe and everything?
Huh?
Y'all got out and everything, y'all good?
Niggas still in the hospital. I'm outside the hospital.
What hospital y'all at?
About what?
You said what?
You're listening to Street TV.
I said Megan's in the hospital still. I'm outside the hospital waiting.
What hospital are you at?
I don't know. Let me see. Cedar, something like that. Cedar.
Yo, bro.
Sure.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but bruh, I just want you to know, bruh. Nigga, I was just so fucking drunk, nigga. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on, bro. That ass.
Hold on a second, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a nigga. This does not sound like a nigga who's apologizing for fucking two bitches, bro. This nigga sounds like he's legitimately sorry, like, oh man, I fucked up. Nah, this is... Listen to the demeanor.
You know what the fuck was going on, bro? Like that ass.
The tone.
I never do some shit like that, bro. Just that the nigga I was so fucking drunk, nigga. I just didn't even understand what the fuck was going on, bro. Like, so whatever,
Yeah.
bro. But you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
A whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But, you know, this day, like, what happened already, bro. I can't take it back, bro. I'm just telling y'all, I'm sorry, bro. Like,
You're listening to Street TV.
I think it was just too drunk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When I got to the house, shorty, like, all top niggas, they gave me like 5 shots, like, off the door, like, you feel me? So I was out of there, like, wasn't in there with niggas, like, you feel me? So we was taking shots.
This nigga's explaining why whatever happened, man. This does not sound like a nigga.
Past that time, I wasn't even there with niggas, like, bro. I don't even remember what we was even arguing about, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah, no, I was already fucked up by the time you got there, so I don't know how much.
it's like, you know, but tell me what hospital she's in.
You're listening to Street TV.
I just told you, Cedar Medical.
Alright, you ain't got Corn's number, right? You ain't got my security number.
Juan, I do have his number.
Can you call this nigga Corn and tell this nigga, bro, you get a chance, bro, just figure out what you gotta do to bail me out this shit.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm sorry again, bro. Like,
I think honestly, I think we're gonna try to, because obviously, like, the longer you're in there, the more hot it's gonna get, because you know it's already on. Like, there's no names released yet, but the report is already out. You know.
but like, out is what? What you mean?
Damn, bro. Damn. It's at this point, Tory knew shit was going down the drain. At this point, this nigga said shit's
Out.
It's on some app. You know, Megan's team is on top of this. So,
Yeah, but like, niggas don't. There's no way that Megan's on like the thing.
What'd you say?
There's no way that Megan's like on the
You're
thing.
listening to Street TV.
No. So far, none of that is there. But I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be one of those. If anything, the only nigga that's gonna get this backlash is me. It's not gonna be her. But no,
I'll
I
let
feel you.
you know.
Alright, it is what it is. Regardless if I get out of here today or not, bro, I just wanna let y'all know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I never did that shit if I wasn't that drunk, bro. Like, you feel me?
Damn. I'm not trying to be biased. It's just that something's is not right here, bro. I would have never done that shit if I was drunk. What is that alluding to? I would have never done that shit if I was drunk. What can that possibly be alluding to? We're gonna go back to the call. I'm going to the call.
How's it going?
Oh, with interest rates up, I've been looking to get a better savings account, but...
All the options have you up in the air?
Well, yes.
At NerdWallet, we can help.
Come on.
NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
Come on, man.
She's been shot, to my knowledge.
You're listening
I
to
guess
Street
he
TV.
made a U-turn or took another road off to where we ended up back on, I guess, Sunset Boulevard. Get on Instagram and say this. Say what happened to you and say what happened to me. By that time, I had got Dawn. I want to clear up the rumors that I shot Megan. And the way that she worded it is very important.
Let me pop out for 1 second, okay? Keep going without me.
Okay. I know I have her status. Basically, she made an Instagram post. Where is it? Oh, no. Maybe I'll just have to Google it.
If you get music suggested in the statement too, it's probably something we can find. It's something that she posted.
That's all it is when I sneeze.
Oh no, that's okay.
It was
So the gist of it was that she, no, because the wording, the way that she worded it is very important.
Do you remember? It was an Instagram post.
It was an Instagram post
that she posted, right?
Statement Instagram. Yeah, I wouldn't have no Wi-Fi. Oh man,
I know that there was a not long-winded, but a longer statement that was posted on Instagram.
There's a
from
few.
Meg about it, yeah.
Yeah. And come on, I know I have it. Okay, right here.
Okay.
So,
We found the statement.
Okay.
do you want me to read the full statement?
Sure. Well, if you want to talk about specifically what part of the statement.
So basically her statement, mind you, again, this was immediately after she asked if I wanted to be included in her statement. And I said yes, because that would protect me, at least put me in a position where people know I didn't do nothing to her. She said the narrative that's being reported about Sunday morning's events are inaccurate, and I'd like to set the record straight. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds as a result of the crime that was committed against me and done with intention to physically harm me. I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery. But it was important for me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I could turn back to my life and back to making music. And her caption was, I was never arrested. This whole experience was an eye-opener and blessing in disguise. I hate that it took this experience for me to learn how to protect my energy. So when she did that, mind you, people had already knew me. We were together. People had seen us, celebrating I had just came back and to LA. So she had made a post celebrating me. And so the public automatically realized she didn't include me in that statement, and they began to tag me, and oh, you know, like you shot Megan, and people kept, you're going to jail. I hope you rot in jail and die. They were saying all kinds of crazy things. So I made it, you know, I'm not an experienced, you know, she had the team. I didn't really, so I made a little post, and I said I want to clear up the rumors that I shot Megan. I want to clear up the rumors that I shot Megan. I was not the one with the gun, and I would never do something like that. But I was present. I don't know if that was the best thing to say, but she was like, Kelsey, why would you say that? And I said, what do you mean? Like, you're not protecting me, like I have to say something. And she's like, that's not the way to say things. And I'm like, well, what's the way to say things? Because you tell me you don't want me to speak on it, and then now you're telling me this isn't the way. Like, what's the way? Like, let me know the way.
So it seems like there was discord, if you want to call it that, between you and Megan about how the information was coming out.
This puny little child thinks he can be a villain. I am pretty despicable.
Yeah, is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair to say. That's very fair. And so,
You're listening to Street TV.
So, you know, I'm like, I don't know anything but the truth, Megan. And she's like, you know, so I'm upset. I'm upset because she didn't clear my name. Like, that's my main reason with Megan. She never protected me, never defended me. She made this all about her, like as if I didn't suffer with her. So it put me in a seat with the bad guys, you know?
Yep.
Never not once cleared my name. Mind you, she had no reason to be upset with me because at that time she did not know that I had met with Tory. She didn't know this, so she had no reason to treat me anyway or.
One night meeting with Tory was innocent anyways, right? It was to get your property back.
Right.
And
to get my property back. And exactly, there's no ill intent.
Right.
I can be very truthful. I have nothing to hide. All these things, like, it's gonna come out when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm not here to get on the internet and tell every detail.
Yeah.
That's what she doesn't understand.
Yeah.
So, you know, we went back and forth a little bit in text messages, and I can share those messages too. You know, I'm getting threats. So
Are you getting threats? Are you talking about from the public?
I'm getting threats from the public. I have been approached in person.
By people in public?
Mm-hmm. That's why, like, I've honestly been in isolation since this has happened. Events that I had to attend just because they were paid, and sometimes, like, it takes me out. Like, you can ask him. It takes me like an hour or more to get out of the car before I go into somewhere because I don't know what people think of me. People think I took hush money. People think because this is what she's put out there, and it's like, even though this guy is the bad guy, I guess, she has done a lot of damage to me by what she does on the internet.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, it is not fair because I didn't betray her. So, anyways, so she was like, she had demanded me to finally get on the internet. Kelsey, I need you to get on Instagram and say this. Say what happened to you and say what happened to me. By that time, I had got Don, my lawyer, and he told me, no, you're not playing social media games. She's not pressing charges. Because, like I said...
This was before the case, he'd been
right.
arrested for filed on the case, yeah.
Right. Mind you, her manager had her disclosed to me that she was not going to press charges on him or anything. So I thought it was okay. Like, you know, like, she's not mad at him, whatever. But it wasn't until she believes, per her, Tory's team was putting out statements through social media, making her seem like a drunk, making her seem all these things. That's what upset her. And that's what finally made her get on Instagram. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be here.
And put out the truth about that her getting shot. Okay.
Correct. So, so she demanded that I get on Instagram and do the same. And my lawyer said no. He said, no, you're not doing social media games. He's not pressing charges. So you don't have to be involved in that.
Yeah.
We're handling your situation now.
Yeah.
You let her handle hers the way she wants, and we're going to handle this how I advise you to. So I informed her of that. She said, Kelsey, that's bullshit. You got a lawyer now? Like, that's bullshit. She didn't believe me. And, you know, at this point,
I believe that this girl's just emotional between her relationship and Meg. You got nothing. I don't think it's more. I don't think this is more like on the Tory thing. I think she's just very emotional about the whole situation with Meg. That's what I personally feel like, honestly.
I have to go back to the dates, but I have finally, told her, I said, Megan, I need to tell you, I need to talk to you. And I disclosed to her that I spoke with Tory. And she was like, he's just trying to play with you. Like, he's just trying to play you. And so finally, after I told her I wasn't getting on the internet, she was like, well, how could you meet with somebody? And, and I said, Megan, like, I'm trying to obtain, I have the messages. I can, like I said, I can provide when I go back to my phone. So she thought I was lying. She said there was bullshit. Like, oh, now your lawyer's telling you don't do this. That's bullshit. So I'm like, you're reaching out to me. I'm realizing this is disingenuous. Mm-hmm. It's not genuine. Mm-hmm. We're pretty much going back and forth, and I'm telling her, like, I'm still speaking to her. She's like, how are you arguing with me in private? I said, this isn't an argument. This is a conversation. Yeah. We're having a conversation.
You're listening to Street TV.
So finally, I believe we stopped communicating, and then she took it to Instagram Live, and she made a video. And this video just added more fuel to the fire. She's on there, and she's like, I wouldn't, for no amount of money, would I change on, she made it seem as if I had to hush
Tory's money. Correct. Okay.
So I sent her a text, and I said, I don't know why you're bashing me on the internet. I said, I'm not sure why you're bashing me on the internet. I know you're hurt, and I'm also hurt. I said, but my intentions are to never, go on the internet and bash you. Mm-hmm. She didn't acknowledge it. She kept on with her internet. They were just trying to make me break on Instagram, on social media. Yeah. Come out and finally just blast everything. It took a lot for me to not do it. She had her friends, they were saying things on the internet. Oh, you took hush money. That's how you got your chain. I had got a pendant that has my dad's death day on it. Mind you, this pendant had already been purchased way before. It just finally became ready around this time, in August of that year. This pendant was purchased in March, April, May, July of 2020 or June 2020 okay. Or before that. So her friend, and we were all friends, so I know how Megan operates. This was basically something she approved for her to post. Oh, now you're delusional, you stupid bitch. Yeah, you must have took that hush money. That's how you got your little chain. It was a lot of evil things in that message. And
so it sounds like your friendship completely.
Oh, it was over. So if you ever thought I was now going to get on the internet and say anything to you, that's over.
Well, so, this is a question that's going to be asked when trial comes around. And it's a question we want to ask you just so that we can clear the air on this. Are you telling us what happened in that night, as you tell us now? Are you telling all of this to protect her or to get back in her good graces?
Oh, not at all. My purpose of me speaking my truth is just to... I know this is obviously it's like a never-ending thing, but I just want to free myself from this. Yeah. I tried to free myself a long time ago, but every time you turn around, she's making a song about me, making a diss track about me, talking about me. And see, that's the other thing that people don't understand. They think that we fell out behind Tory. It's not true. This had nothing to do with that. I'm not mad at her. I mean, of course, now it's like, damn, my best friend that how could you do that to me?
Yeah, this is all because of the aftermath of the shooting.
Exactly.
And how it was presented.
That's why I'm so upset, because one, you didn't protect me. Yeah. Two, y'all were on the internet doing all this. Three, you called around Houston telling people that I took hush money and not to talk to me. You're really trying to make people not like me. You know what I'm saying? For what? I was really a good friend to her. I don't
I had the mic off. I was saying this explains now when Kelsey took this stand while she says everything I said previously was a lie. Either that or maybe there was witness tampering. I'm not too sure. But like I said, like this, I said it before. This had nothing to do with like this. Is like this don't feel like nothing with like Tory. Everything's like Meg this, Meg did that. I don't even listen to Megan Thee Stallion's music, so I didn't even know she was making disses against Kelsey. I didn't even know.
So you think she was really upset that you wouldn't put out a statement to back her up on the internet, and then she felt that the only reason you would do that is because Tory paid you off. When in reality, your lawyer was advising you not to do it.
And she knows that because my lawyer also made contact with her lawyer at the time, Alex Sparrow, and asked for her to stop. And they said, well, why won't she why won't she make a statement, you know? And he told her, well, your client's not pressing charges. My client doesn't want no involvement.
So my other question to you, and again, I think this is something that will be asked on the road, is once the case was filed, I know we didn't get to talking to you until today.
Right. I just didn't want to.
Why don't you tell us how
I just didn't want to be involved. I didn't want to voluntarily put myself in a situation, and this girl's not backing me up at all. She's not here for me. She has made it real hard for me in real life. You know, why? You're not protecting me. You're not doing nothing for me. Like, let them let y'all do what y'all have to do. You know, I'm never running away from it or, you know, I'm ready for the facts to come out, you know. And
that's the way this should go. Not on social media, not piecemeal.
Not on social media. She has done a lot. She had made a dish. I'm not a person that likes to do the social media back and forth, but this has made me do it. And I hate that because that's not my character. Yeah. Mind you, I have run a business. So I can't just always do things like that. Sometimes I don't even like to go around people because I don't know how they feel about me. Sometimes I don't even present myself as Kelsey because, oh, you're the girl that took hush money. Like, I've had people come up to me, right? I don't go to grocery stores. I've been to a dollar store and got pinned in a corner. People come up to me, you took hush money. Like, she has made it real difficult. And why? Yeah. I didn't betray you. Yeah. She's putting the word out that I betrayed her. That's not true. It was obviously the other way around. But
this trial will be an opportunity for everybody to speak their truth.
To finally speak the truth. And that's what I'm happy for. And that's the other thing. Like, you know, now I'll be able to really open up and help the public because now they're involved. Understand why me and Megan are friends. Yeah. She's not going to hold herself accountable. She doesn't ever hold herself accountable to things.
And Tory needs to be held accountable.
And he needs to be held accountable too. Both of them. And like I said, we could have went home that night. Yeah. We were on our way home. But she demanded the driver to take us back. And it wasn't because of a sandal. Tory was with Kylie still. Yeah. That's the real reason. She had, and I forgot to even throw that part in. That just made me remember. She had tried to get me mad. She was like, Kelsey, he wants to stay with Kylie. I'm like, okay, let him stay with Kylie.
That didn't bother you at all?
No, I was way past this person. Yeah. Megan had actually...
You're listening to Street TV.
Asked me, Kelsey, I just want... Can you and Tory, she wanted me on him, to talk to him. And then she was like, Kelsey... I want y'all to just keep it as friends because we might do business and I don't want that to interfere, and I respected it. Yeah. I'm not a person that's like, oh, no, I respected it. Yeah. And we just kept the friendship, and that's it. Okay. But now when I look back at everything, it was other reasons involved. Okay. So no, I wasn't just me and Tory's involvement has nothing to do with that night. It came out because he obviously tried to throw her under the bus and turn me against her. Right. That was not the issue.
He was working the social media side as well.
I don't know how true. I mean, I don't know, but probably so. Yeah. They were putting out false narratives. Oh, Kelsey was bitter that night. And the other thing is, I don't know, my truth brings in Kylie Jenner, and I don't know if they disclose these things. I don't think they want to because it's better to say Kelsey was the bitter best friend versus saying Megan was upset that Tory and Kylie, it's just more better, right? Okay, well, if I have to be the bitter best friend, fine, but there's still no right for all of this to be going on. Okay. And then with Megan, it makes sense now because she told you guys that the argument started between me and him, if I'm not mistaken, and that's false. So now I know that I was pushed out because she did not tell the truth initially. Put it on me, which is fine, but I feel like that should have been a mutual thing. Like, Kelsey, I need you to just say this instead of just blaming me. That's not right. So
I think there's a lot of things that not everyone is privy to. When the trial concludes and when everyone testifies, there's certainly a lot of things that have been kind of leaked piecemeal out there, and some things are absolutely not true. Some things that I think still doesn't give everyone the whole picture of everything. I would say, just like everyone else, you always want to reserve any conclusions you have about what other people are saying. Even Meg, I know it's hard, but wait till the end of the trial, and then you'll get a sense of where everyone's at, and then This is the opportunity for everybody. They're going to take an oath to tell the truth, and they're going to give their full.
I don't even think they'll tell the truth under oath.
Well, as long as we just when you're up there,
I mean, I have nothing to hide or lie about, even if it's something that makes me look bad. Nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think I understand why it's hard for you to, when you hear some of the stuff that Megan might say, to feel offended by some of the things that she's not including. But I'll say that, like I said, wait till the end of the trial. There's a lot of things that she's told us that's not out there. Okay? And just like everything you're telling us, it's not just going to be out there. That's the hope, certainly.
How does this work? Because...
Well, how it works is we are under a discovery protective order, so the discovery in this case, interviews of witnesses, any evidence in this case is disclosed only to the parties that need to know, which is prosecution and the defense. So there's always stuff that gets leaked a little bit. Some of it's there's a grain of truth, but there's other stuff that's not included, a lot of other stuff that's not included. And that's deliberate because this case has to be tried in court. And that's
Excuse me, should we further this conversation on or off record?
That's fine. This is just to explain the discovery protective order, so it's fine.
My other concern was I'm somebody who is very accessible because my business, like what I do, it involves me to be involved, So that was my other thing, is just like this. I don't know how concerned anybody else is, but for my safety, I'm very concerned.
Okay, and we'll have a discussion about safety concerns off the record because we have to go into more details about your lifestyle or things like that. We have to make accommodations or figure things out. That's something we'll do off the record, okay? But I think for your purposes, just so you know, we are in the home stretch. It doesn't seem like that because it's been going on for so long, but we are, and all the truth will come out from every witness in this case to some degree. And so I think, I know you have strong feelings about what happened, as you should, and everything you've said to us today makes sense. I think, we want to make sure that there's some resolution for everyone involved. You included, not just Meg. Hopefully,
you're listening
the jury
to Street TV.
Sees the evidence, and hopefully there's accountability. There's TORY, but we want resolution for everyone involved, including you. Okay, but that won't happen until after the trial's done.
It's understandable. I'm just ready to move forward.
And Kelsey, let me just say we're so appreciative that you came out today and that you spoke to us. And I know it was hard to dig up these memories, but I appreciate you wanted to be accurate and you wanted to get everything right, and you're taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't think Megan knows. Like, I never not wanted to not tell the truth.
I'm gonna give my last few words because it's 2:00 in the morning and I gotta get up at 6. If this is what the jury had on deck, if this is what they had on deck, this will explain the verdict. First, most importantly, I'm fucking shocked about the phone call from jail. That nigga TORY did not. That nigga TORY was apologizing for something way more severe than what milligrams Milo or Milagro than what Milagro was stating. This is, he was apologizing for something way more severe, honestly. Now, I was never biased. I just wanted to hear both sides of the story, and now that this evidence came out and stuff, I do feel a little different now. Tory's definitely gonna be serving some time now, bro. I don't know. I really don't know, man. But look, this is like, I'm glad you guys are here for this. I'll have this posted up. Try to get it edited tonight if I can. Probably get up early in the morning, give it to you guys. But all right, then, you guys. Peace out.